What's up, guys? This is Soundwave Jordan here. We are back once again with some more news regarding the Transformers live action cinematic universe, and we have a lot to talk about. Over the weekend, lots of news came out regarding the state of the franchise, guys, and it was just so much. So I decided to do a weekend roundup of news just to see what's going to be happening over the weekend, and we have a decent amount of things to talk about regarding Bumblebee 2, regarding a sequel to Transformers The Last Night, and regarding the future of the franchise and what movies will be happening in the future. So I'm here to break it down. Enough of me talking, let's get on with the actual articles here. So as you guys already know, over the weekend lots of things happened, as I just mentioned. One of the things that was announced was Lorenzo Di Bonaventura stating that there's going to be a sequel to Transformers The Last Night, aka Transformers 6, as well as a sequel to Bumblebee the movie. And now we already know that Bumblebee 2 was already going to be happening, but what surprised me is Transformers The Last Night having a sequel. Now that completely surprised me because, as we all can, I can't say we all can, but I think the vast majority did agree that the Transformers The Last Night was the worst of the Transformers live action cinematic universe, and it was a box office flop. It wasn't getting decent. It was just horrible. It was horrendous, in other words. And I'm actually surprised that we're going to be getting a Transformers 6 because after what happened with Transformers The Last Night, why would you want to invest into another sequel of that previous installment series and all of that? And it just caught me by surprise. Now I am pretty happy that we get some form of closure regarding the characters and the plot and just everything along those lines, but at the same time it's a bit risky because why invest into this where you could be investing into a fresh franchise such as Bumblebee 2 and all the other movies right after Bumblebee 2? That's just what I think. Although I am happy we're getting closure, I don't think it's the best idea, but I want to know what you guys think about this, because we're actually getting a sequel. We may actually get to see Unicron in action, a live action Unicron, and that's pretty exciting. But at the same time, is it worth it? That's my main question. There's no release date on any of these movies, and in fact there's not going to be any planned Transformers movies until about October 2021, as you guys can clearly see right here. So we have a long ways to go in terms of another Transformers live action movie, but hey, it doesn't matter to me. I would like a quality Transformers film. Take your time with it. It does not matter to me. Jesus, my range. And as you can see, as I scroll down, we actually have somewhat of a calendar for the Transformers live action series. So we also have 2018, which was Transformers optional slot unused, animated movies optional slot unused. 2019 mandatory slot unassigned, optional slot unassigned, animated movies optional slot unassigned. I'm not going to read all this, but this is pretty much just a small calendar of what to expect for Hasbro and Transformers and G.I. Joe. As you guys can clearly see, it says G.I. Joe and Micronaut. So yeah. In more news, we actually have more updates regarding the Optimus Prime solo movie and info on Bumblebee 2. Now, first and foremost, the Optimus Prime movie has been halted. They're not going to be making that anymore. Instead, they're going to be doing a buddy film with Bumblebee 2, with Optimus Prime being the side character for Bumblebee. And I think it's a good idea. I like it. It kind of makes sense because at the end of Bumblebee 2, not at the end of Bumblebee 2, but at the end of Bumblebee, we see Optimus Prime and Bumblebee sticking together. And they're on a mission. They're waiting for their Autobot brethren, and I think that's a great idea. Although I do find it disappointing that we're not going to be getting an Optimus Prime solo film, and the reason we're not getting that because Lorenzo stated that an Optimus Prime movie is like making an Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it cannot be done. That is where I disagree, because if you were to make an Optimus Prime movie, all you have to do is make a prequel story and just talk about that on Cybertron, at least in my opinion. This could be a prequel to how the war started and how Optimus Prime rose up to the ranks of being the Autobot leader and how he became a Prime. That's just what I think. But hey, they don't think it's a good idea, so be it. But at the same time, we're going to be having a Bumblebee Optimus Prime buddy movie instead, and I do not mind that at all, as long as they have a quality film and show a nice proper dynamic, similar to how Haley and Bumblebee was in Bumblebee the movie. I'm hoping we get that with Bumblebee 2 with Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Perhaps we get to see more villains. Maybe we get to see Megatron. I don't know. But the fact that Optimus Prime is going to be a actual main character in the series, not in the series, but in the film, I hope we actually get a proper main villain, someone like a big baddie, Soundwave, Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave. I just want a proper antagonistic villain that's actually going to make Bumblebee fear for his life. And you know, Optimus Prime's got to do something about it and, you know, talk sense into both. I don't know, I just want a good villain. That's all I want. And needless to say, I just want a quality Transformers film. It seems like they're revamping everything, and you know, I like it. You know, they're taking their time analyzing everything and just trying to see what is the best interest for the Transformers community and just for the general public for these Transformers films. Lastly, we're going to be getting some more action in Bumblebee 2. As you guys can clearly see, Bumblebee 2 is set to have a little more mayhem, and I think that's a good idea because, you know, although I did enjoy the little, what's the word I'm looking for, the friendly figures of Bumblebee 1, I do want to see a bit more action now that Optimus Prime is going to be in the movie. Of course, don't make it mindless action. Although some people hated the action in Transformers, the previous series, whatever you want to call it, the problem was it was just mindless action. It didn't really make sense. But I'm hoping that if they're going to include a bit more action, make it make sense. That's all I want. If you're going to have an action movie, just make it make sense. We have plenty of movies like that. John Wick is the perfect example of that, actually. And I'm just hoping that if we're going to be having more action, just don't make it mindless. Make it make sense. So, you know, I'm pretty happy about that. We're going to be having a Bumblebee Optimus Prime buddy movie. It's going to be a sequel to Bumblebee 2, so it's pretty much going to be taking off where Bumblebee 1 left, and I'm going to be enjoying that. It's going to have a bit more action. There's not going to be an Optimus Prime solo movie, and there's going to be a sequel to Transformers The Last Night, and that is the one that caught me by surprise the most. But as you guys can clearly see, there was a lot of things to talk about today, and I want to know what you guys think about all of these news today. Did I even say that right? I'm not sure, but I want to know what you guys think about this. Are you guys excited for a sequel to Transformers The Last Night? If so, tell me why, and if not, tell me why. As well as, are you guys happy that Optimus Prime is not going to be getting a movie and he's going to be having a buddy movie with Bumblebee instead? Let me know in the comment section below, because like I said, lots of news to talk about, lots of things regarding the Transformers live action universe, and I'm here to break it down with all of you. So be on the lookout, because there's pretty much going to be more news. I'm expecting more news soon, and of course I will do my best to make sure I get it out on time for you guys to discuss. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Nonetheless, this is Sam Jordan here. I'll leave all links inside the description, as well as I'll leave my Twitter inside the description. Feel free to give me a follow. It's deeply appreciated. I'm very active on there. Thank you guys for watching once more. I'm out, and have a lovely, awesome, peaceful day.